DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Good morning and welcome to the DD214 Network podcast hosted by John Clean Sanchez, Jay the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Texquilini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We're about to rism with the tism. Good morning and welcome again to the Halloween episode.
Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. And I have just got to say, for anyone that isn't familiar enough with our show, if you're here today, of course, thanks for having us. John goes fucking balls to the wall every time. Balls to the fucking wall or not at all if your name is John Sanchez. And look at this motherfucking glorious bastard right here. Look at fucking John, everyone. Look at that shit.
And once again, my wife has done it. Woken up early in the morning to put me in the makeup chair and get me looking the way that I need to be for a fourth year in a row. And I was already talking to her about what's going to be the next crazy one next year. And I'm really going to have to shave my head for the next one. But
the finger fuck you are not. No, the finger fuck you are not. You are not shaving your head. You're not, it literally just took you basically the entire time we've been podcasting to get your hair to where it's at now.
Yeah. And now to some people, I may be the lead singer of Cradle of Filth. To some people, I may be a Kiss member. But today, I am Lobo.
Motherfucking Lobo. He said Lobo, dude. Lobo.
Fucking one of the best anti-heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will still never forget, and it's to this day my favorites. When Lobo got into a knife fight with Santa Claus, you know what I mean? That's Lobo. He's the kind of guy that'll get into a knife fight with Santa Claus. Like, it's right up my alley. Right up my alley.
This is true.
Joe, what'd you come as? What'd you come as this year? What do you got there?
I am a member of the Republican Party, aka white trash.
I love how you had to add the fucking Republican part to it. Like, I mean, if you want white trash, you can just come to Independence, Missouri, dude. Like,
there's a couple places up the road you can get it to here, but
you're probably right. You're in
watching people get fucked for free.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're a couple days early, but I think last year we did the episode the day after Halloween and we were like, fuck it, we're still doing it. Yep. But I just figured this year we'll do it a couple days early, and then it gives me the few days to prepare for the next costume for the rest of the week and all that stuff. But
are you gonna do something for BRVG?
Yeah. It's the 2-year anniversary, but that one's cool. I'm going to be President Loki.
Wait a minute, you guys are already on year 2 now?
Year 2.
Yeah.
Holy dude, where's the time going? Good job, John. Fucking A, dude.
Thank you. Hey, I got to give it to the boys, man. They show up, they get it done. Now, Jay, what are you? It's pretty simple. But
it's kind of simple almost every year for me. I have a worn, faded 20-plus-year-old T-shirt. It's everybody's favorite fucking vigilante, the Punisher. And then, of course, being Jay, like pretty much my entire wardrobe is black, so I have a black jacket. I may or may not have fucking certain things like pistols and fucking hatchets fucking laying around my house and shit. Like, I have to be Frank Castle like every year because it's just easy. I slick my hair back. I throw on a crappy T-shirt. I'm the Punisher. It's that simple. It's that
there
fun.
you go.
Very, very basic.
T-shirt, the black jacket. It's fucking
The less I have to try and the less energy I have to expend, the happier I am.
It's on brand.
It's
literally
very,
you just dress up in your fucking everyday clothes.
Correct. That I literally look like I look on any other day of the week, minus the weapons because I don't take those in public usually. But yeah.
I take mine in public.
so yeah. How was okay, so it's going to be Halloween is upcoming this week, and we can talk about that probably here in a little bit. But how was everybody's week? What did we do? We can get that out of the way before I know we've got a couple of news things to get to today.
Yeah, very simple week for me. Did a little bit of work. I'm kind of in jonesing right now because I really want to fucking play Arc Raiders, and I'm having a really hard time, like mentally. They give you something so good, and then they take it away from you for a couple days, and it's like, I'm trying to play other things to keep me occupied, but I'm just like, I don't want to play this.
Do you? So we've talked about this many, many times. You are way more of like a what I would call a true gamer than I am. Like your gaming compass points way closer to true north than mine does. Mine does. When you get those feelings, because like what I do when I get those feelings when I'm playing a video game, you already know the answer to this. Like I stop, and the game never gets turned on again, and I black it out of my head, and I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
What is it for you though? You clearly get drawn. You kind of get pulled back because like, is it because you don't beat the game? Is it because
well, I beat so many games already, but I also do play a lot of the games that are never ending, right?
Right.
Like I do the GTA RP, which I really enjoy.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man. Well, I have to switch over to PlayStation because it's got too goddamn powerful for my fucking PC. So I'm going to be switching the game over to PlayStation. I'm going to be switching it over to PlayStation so I could kind of enjoy it more.
The four or the 5?
Well, I have it on the. I have a 4 and the 5, but I'll be playing it on the 5. But because it's still a PS4 game, like if you were to go to the store and get it, we'd be able to play it together.
You're mildly enticing me to actually hook up my PlayStation to the internet, which I have not done in 2 years.
Hey,
right?
if you do, we'll play some Red Dead. I've been playing Alan Wake 2, but then get bored.
I've actually never, have they made the online any better on the PlayStation? Because like
so they just started getting back to it. I don't know why. For it was absent for like 2-3 years, and then
I know
like a couple months ago they started updating the game with like little trinkets, right? Little updates, new game modes. They just brought back a Halloween battle pass that they haven't used in like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. So
what in the fuck is going on, dude? That ain't
it's not something. They're doing something.
Something's going on behind the scenes. A lot
of people think we're going to get a remaster of it, which would be nice, but I don't think Red Dead 2 needs a remaster with how beautiful it is. Can you imagine what a remaster would do to that game? You would.
Okay, first answer is yes. I do. Yes. However, I don't think it needs a remaster, and I've got 3 letters for you. 3 letters, very simple. What that game needs is DLC.
Yeah,
that's
give us all DLC.
Like open up some of the maps. Like maybe let us get into Mexico or back to
Guarma.
Guarma, thank you. Back to Guarma.
Well, that they actually had
maybe like Undead Nightmare in Guarma, something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you can play. So actually, what they did for the online, they actually brought back zombies, but they brought it back in like horde missions, kind of like Undead Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But there's missions that go with it, and they are hard as fuck, dude.
I've been playing Red Dead, fairly frequently. It's still in my rotation right now, and
I never delete it. I never delete it.
I'm still trying to 100%. Like I'm still trying to 100%. I'm still in chapter 2, by the way. I don't even have the ability to go fishing or have 2 pistols. I'm already at 40%.
Yep.
I'm already at 40%, John. Like I'm gonna 100% this bitch, dude.
Yeah, and you know what? They even brought zombies. I played it yesterday, but this was part of my trying to find something to play this weekend. I went onto GTA Online, like the regular GTA Online, and they had a zombie mode, the zombie survival, which was actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. I enjoyed that. But then I played a couple other games. I went through. I think I said a couple of weeks ago. I've started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Very fucking cool game.
Yep.
But with the hype of Arc Raiders, right? There was something that I figured out that it's connected to another game called The Finals. So, and The Finals is a first-person competition shooter where they put you inside of a stadium, and inside the stadium is like buildings and obstacles where you're supposed to fight in the first. It's like, think if Call of Duty turned into like a world event that people were actually killing each other and they put it inside of a stadium with live players. That's what it would be.
Okay.
Great concept. I'm not going to lie to you. Aggravating, abso-fucking-lutely. But some like one of the I have a habit now because I'm a pistol guy.
Okay.
So they have this one ability. It's a winch. And one of the objectives of the game is that you need to put money in a box. But whoever goes to that box, they could steal the money and win the final game, right? It's like capture the flag of some sort, in a way, right? So I get the winch and I throw it to the box that people are stealing, and I fucking winch it towards me, and I run off with the money.
Okay.
I played it once and deleted it after. I'm a sucker for first-person shooters. I need a first-person shooter to keep me stable, and it's actually a free-to-play game.
Toshi, for your own personal information, like that's actually how me and John met. Was on a first-person shooter.
Yeah, Call of Duty, and I think I played one game of Call of Duty with Toshi too. Hey, what's going on, Cleary? And you want to know something that was the best thing that we all enjoyed? DMZ.
We did.
That's why I enjoy Arc Raiders, because it reminds me a lot of DMZ, except it's a third-person shooter.
Do you remember? And this would have been maybe late summer, going into early fall. For a little while there, dude. Probably for 2-3 months, we got really, really good at DMZ. Like we would do the team missions.
We were running it for hours.
Oh, and we would fuck people up. Like it was not uncommon for us to win like semi regularly. We didn't win every single game, but man, we got really good at it.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if you ever do make the move to PS5, there's a free to play shooter called Delta Force.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like their own extraction shooter that's kind of like DMZ, but not as extreme. But just keep that in the back of your head.
Sure.
But like the finals is another game that's free to play, but it's part of the Arc Raiders world, so that's why I went to play it. There's no story; it's just a first-person competition shooter.
It's set in the same world. In other words,
yeah,
really
cool.
Like a multi.
And it's funny because like Arc Raiders takes place in a world where all the rich people got on a bunch of spaceships and left all the poor people left back on Earth.
Oh, dude, that would be a dream come true for me. Are you kidding me? That would be a fucking dream. Bye. Bye. You smell that, Curly? Smells like someone died.
Yeah, that would definitely be that'd be awesome.
Arc Raiders really is giving us a dream come true. But yeah, other than that, me and my wife are still watching Special Forces, which we're fucking loving. Scaramucci is out.
I still when I rewatched last week's episode and I rewatched that clip you sent me of Kate Middleton like back flopping out of the helicopter. Kate Gosselin, excuse me, whatever. I get them all confused. I'm sorry. Like Kate's Karen's, like whoever. Like yeah, dude, that back flop was it spooked me. Like watching that, like because then Joe pulled up an actual helocast out of a Blackhawk, and you saw how they were dropping like straight down feet first.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
kind of pointed in a slight angle with their feet breaking the water first, so that way it wasn't like slapping into fucking concrete.
Thank you. And that's when I watching her just that back flop was just not fun to watch. Like I don't usually cringe at stuff. That made me cringe a little bit because I was like, oh, that felt good.
When John first showed me that clip, Jay, I got nauseous.
I did, dude. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, I've done cliff jumping. I've done high dives a couple times. Not competitively, obviously, but I've jumped off of high dives. Jumping into water from height is not a joke, and you can't just fuck around with it.
Yeah. So Mike Piazza is doing fucking good.
Say again.
So Mike Piazza is doing fucking good, by the way, right?
Not surprised.
So, but there's a Super Bowl champion in it, Danny Amendola. Are you guys familiar with him?
I've heard the name, but who did he play for?
So he played for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, he's old as fuck then.
Yeah, so he's 39 years old. He's a year older than me.
Whoa. Who did he win the Super Bowl with? I'm sorry, what was my question? My apologies. Who did he win the Super Bowl with?
Who did he win? So wait a minute. It says
he was with New England.
Okay.
Yeah, and then and he also plays for the Eagles as well.
Okay, thank you. I apologize for the miscommunication there. That was my fault.
Oh, yep. He won 2 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots.
Okay.
He was never with Dallas.
Say again?
He was never with Dallas.
It says he was his first team was with the Dallas Cowboys.
Maybe he might have gotten drafted by him.
Yeah, he might have been drafted by them and then traded because the first team he played for was the Steelers.
Yeah.
Then he went to New England and was with New England from 2013 to 17. 18, he went to Miami. 19 and 20, he was with Detroit. And then his last season, which was 2021, he was with Houston.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of. Okay. Well, and you said he was doing pretty good too? Because that wouldn't be between 2 professional ball players, between Piazza and him, it would not surprise me if they're doing well in a competition.
So there's one non-athlete left, and it's a bachelorette. And Danny Amendola, I really hope I could find the clip. There's this wild scenario that they have to go through where they have to drive in a situation where there's explosive fire happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amendola is about to turn 40. He turns 40 on the 2nd of November.
Hey, I see a question from the dungeon. Actually, 2 questions. One, yes, Frank Castle, the Punisher, was former military. Second, my favorite Halloween candy is called leftovers.
Mine is candy corn.
I like candy corn too. Candy corn.
Yeah, mine is candy corn.
Candy corn.
It's a lot of unnecessary candy corn. It's just something about just pure sugar.
But then it's more efficient, Joe. It's more efficient like that.
Yeah. Like, so we're watching.
What's yours, Joe?
I'm a toss up between Milk Duds and fucking candy corn.
I do like Milk Duds, except I've lost a couple of fillings off them bitches.
Well, yeah, now I won't eat them as much because I've
it's the same with Whoppers.
Pulled a tooth out before eating one.
I've told you guys a story on my third tour when I was in Helmand. Fucking, I was chewing on something chewy one day, and a cap came off. Like I have a tooth, like, and it's my molar. And there's no dentist where we were because we were in pretty isolated. We were on a pretty isolated fob in the southern portion of Helmand. The only dentist was in fucking Kandahar, and it like robble fucking. Well, I wasn't in pain, so I would just like keep the tooth like kind of like in place, and then when I would eat, I'd fucking pop it out, and I had to do that shit for like the last 3 months I was there.
Jesus Christ.
I literally wait, John. I'm not joking. I literally waited until I got back to fucking Fort Carson before I had it like reglued basically. Like I wasn't in pain. They did I think that tooth had a root canal, and that's partially why they had to cap it. So like I wasn't.
Yeah, that's typically.
It was just uncomfortable, and I couldn't eat. I could eat certain things with it in, but I had to be careful because occasionally it would pop out. So like when I would eat like an actual meal, I would have to pop it out, and I just fucking set it right on the fucking table next to me.
I had a similar situation happen on my first tour, Jay. And after that, because I had several caps, so after that, I ended up having dental glue in my fucking ruck. So when if a cap would pop off, I started carrying dental glue with me.
And I said cap. What I meant to say was crown. It's a crown. It's like a
crown, same fucking thing.
Same shit. But yeah, it's like, I don't know what to say, man. Like,
so
it was army shit. It was where you just deal with it because it's not worth it trying to like go to fucking
trying to catch a helo back to the fucking main base to.
This was 2018, so we're not talking like the glory days of like fucking like the heyday of Afghanistan. We're talking like there wasn't a lot of people there.
Yeah,
like the only dentist was at fucking Kandahar, which is not a short flight from where we were in Helmand, and like getting there, getting back, just to fucking re-glue.
It would have taken a couple days. It would have been
fuck all that shit. Mission critical, bro. Mission critical, bro. Like we're staying.
Yeah. So we've got way off, but like I just want.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So Danny M. So they're doing this training, right?
Mm-hmm.
The trainer talks about he was in this real life situation where, and the trainer, they're all special forces. The three trainers.
Mm-hmm.
So the SAS guy starts talking about that the next training mission that they're about to do is that they have to drive out of a tense situation of gunfire and explosions, and talks about it and talks about a moment where he did a mission where they were like at the border of a country, and next thing you know, a bunch of explosions started happening and they had to drive the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they start the training. Scaramucci's dumbass decides to stop at the border and reverse into the fucking enemy.
What?
Yeah. This one fucking Olympic skier, right? He almost killed one of the trainers, because he started chasing the trainer with the vehicle to run him over.
I'm not necessarily going to take too many points off for that.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking like real life shit, like
yeah. So Amendola
probably well, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, we're not going to.
So these trainers, they're shooting blanks at the cars. There's fucking cinematic explosions going off by the car. Shit's going crazy, and here comes Dan.
In the industry, we call those sim rounds.
And it's crazy. And Danny Amendola comes up and he starts fucking driving like a fucking maniac, because you have to go through these little like
a serpentine.
Yeah, like a serpentine, and then you have to make like a sharp right. Okay. So he drifts the car over to the right, and the trainer's like, Jesus fucking Christ. And he see the guy at the border at the gate, and he's shooting the blanks at the car. And Amendola just starts fucking driving faster. And he first off, he almost killed that trainer too, because the trainer had to jump out of the way. And so the fucking Amendola drives through the fucking gate, and the trainer's screaming at him. He was like, "Why the fuck did you do that? You fucking maniac!" And then the guy was like, he goes, "Why the fuck did you drive through the barricade?" And he looks at the trainer. And the trainer's like, "Why the fuck are you looking at me like that? You're in love with me or something?" And he starts chuckling. He goes, "Because we could." He goes, "I drove through the fucking barricade because we could." And he goes,
"I'm not going to lie. That's a good answer."
Mm-hmm.
So the trainer looks at Amendola and he goes, "Fucking pass."
Thank you.
This is why most NFL players go through the O.J. Simpson School of Driving.
As we say in Mandalorian, like, this is the way.
Yeah, it was a great moment. It was fucking hilarious, because you see these people. That awareness kicks into them, that survival awareness on some of them.
I think there's a lot to be said. I like that they're kind of infusing kind of like the special forces mentality, which I would say it's basically like the infantry mentality on steroids.
Yeah, and there's no prize. There's no last man standing award.
We're not doing it for a fucking trophy. It's literally like you got it or you don't. You got it or you don't. And to remind our viewers too, like, I was in the infantry. I also went to selection to try out for Special Forces twice. Unfortunately, I was unsuccessful, but I did try out twice for Special Forces, so I did get to spend a little bit of time in my career on two separate occasions at Fort Bragg at a place called Camp McCall, and it's a very special place that's made a lot of very special people. Okay, and I'm not talking about the short bus kind. I'm talking about
well,
it's really funny to me.
News out of fucking Bragg here lately in the Green Berets.
So, just to give a short example of how good these guys are, I went to selection twice. During the course, during selection, you get a 40-hour block of instruction over the course of a week on land navigation. Okay, it's called orienteering for all of you civilians, but we call it land navigation in the Army. Anywho,
which an officer could never get right.
Just by virtue, and mind you, when I went to selection both times, I was still a mechanic. I was not in the infantry yet. I had not at this point I'd done some combat engineer shit with the combat engineers. I had not done like infantry type shit, right? So anywho, flash forward a couple years later, I'm at Fort Carson. Because these guys are such good teachers, I went with one dude who was like a supply guy from like our battalion. We were the only two people that signed up for land navigation for the division competition, like 4ID division competition.
Yeah.
Okay. Like all of 4ID, like the whole goddamn enchilada is competing. Okay. John, this kid didn't know his ass from his elbows on land navigation. I literally just told him, I was like, let me do everything and just keep up. And he did. We took second in the whole fucking division. Literally took second place in fucking all of 4ID. And that was just based on what they had shown me. And then, of course, when I got over to the infantry, we practiced it sometimes. So I was in the wheelhouse. So like your boy, give me a map and a compass and a protractor, dude. Like, and I'll get us there. I will fucking get us there, bro. Like 110%. Like,
I love it. But that shit, I mean, with the training that they show, that shit's not easy.
That's
how
good they are. Like that is really how good they are. They just them giving you a little piece, a little slice of their pie out of their brain can take you fucking like light years farther than you thought you'd ever go. You know what I mean?
Especially learning how to make a fire with a fucking piece of wood.
Who's like kind of like winning or still there? You said the sports ball dudes are still there, and then a bachelorette. How many other people are left?
So, I think there's like 5 or 6 people left. Mike Piazza's doing really good. The bachelorette's kind of doing good. They actually had to make an adjustment for her because she has asthma, and the producers didn't take into account the gas chamber. And so the trainers were actually the trainers were actually kind of pissed off, and they were like, she has asthma, and the trainers were like, oh fuck.
So, wait a minute. What did they do in the gas chamber? Did they go in with or without masks, or
with masks? Off inside.
Okay. Because we've shown the video of me in the gas chamber with no mask.
Yeah. And actually Mike Piazza collapsed too. That was kind of crazy because the training is they put you into a Connex, CS gas. Okay. You take off your mask. Mm-hmm. The DS asks you a couple questions like, what's your name? What's your number? Da 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 da. And then you have to find the window and climb out the window. He tried to go out of the door that he walked in that was already locked. And he fucking collapsed and he passed out in the gas chamber. But as far, baby, who do you think's doing the best in special forces right now? I know she's under the blanket, adorable. Mike Piazza, Dwight Howard's doing much better.
The housewife was doing really good.
The housewife was doing good, and then she had an injury and she had to get pulled out.
I think Mike Piazza's gonna win it.
Yeah, might be Mike Piazza.
Okay. How's the football dude doing?
He's doing really good. He's just got an attitude problem. They don't like his.
Big fucking shocker. Fucking football player with an attitude problem. Well, that's like the most shocking thing I've fucking heard all week. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah. They're not really. He does good with the trainings, but he doesn't do very good with like military bearing, right?
Yeah, instruction and fucking like not being a fucking prick. Yeah.
The bachelorette lady, she every time the trainers yell, she starts laughing, so she has a problem with holding her emotions in.
We can fix that real quick. We can fix that.
They did, right? Oh, they did. And I think the whole thing with because she's the one that has asthma.
Yeah.
And she shame on the producers though, to know that they're going to be being put through these rigorous things and not like put into consideration that her asthma could take into effect and possibly kill her. But that's one thing. But the show is great.
Can I show you some attitude adjustment training, like real quick, just so you know, like say somebody has asthma, right? I'll say like, okay, like you want to laugh when I'm fucking giving you instruction. Here's a little tin of tobacco, and here's a little grinder. They both weigh probably like less than a quarter pound each. Less than a quarter pound. You're just gonna hold them like this, and you're gonna keep your palms face up at shoulder level, and you're just gonna stand there. And then you're gonna stand there. And you'll feel how fucking heavy less than a quarter pound fucking gets.
You just reminded me too.
They're like this.
It's
called isometrics. It's called isometrics.
Okay, so here's something that you guys will relate to: gear, right?
Yeah.
So they all did a training where they all get put on fire and they all took off like their watches and some of their important gear. They left all the gear at the training place, and all the trainers found it. And once Scaramucci remembered that he left his watch, he quit.
He quit.
He fucking Scaramucci was like, "Oh, I left my watch back there," and then like 10 minutes later, it was like, "I can't do this anymore. I'm old. I quit."
Without his watch?
Because most of them left their watches, and the trainers got.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what.
Pretty much,
watch so important that he would quit, though. I don't.
They were afraid they were going to get their asses handed to them for fucking losing their gear.
Oh, they're afraid. Now we're afraid of corrective training. So they're getting it. Like
so Scaramucci leaves, and not even like 30 seconds later, they wake him out of their sleep. No, they're like G Shocks from the dungeon. Then and the trainers come in and they're all like, "You left your fucking gear back there," and they start making them do crab walks, fucking all types of shit. I was like, "Oh," I looked at my wife. I was like, "I remember those days,
bro."
Because I mean, I've only lost my cat card once, and I lost it the day before I got out of the army. So think of the stress in that. And I remember I was screaming, I'm
so irresponsible.
I
screamed that out loud in front of a fucking building.
This is why I'm in therapy. Like it's like fucking like you can literally still hear their voices, Frenchie. You can literally still hear their voices.
No, you know what was even funnier? No, you know what was even funnier? You know who heard me and walked past me? No, Nieto. One of the guys I was in the defect with was getting out of the army too, and he walked past me and heard me. He was like, "Yo, you all right, man?" Like, "I'm fine."
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Yeah, but it's a great show. I mean, I've talked too much. Let's move on.
Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
I am irresponsible, D. I'm telling you.
I
haven't lost my wallet since then.
Jay, I know you were in long enough to fucking have this happen, and we both were in combat MOS positions.
Mm-hmm.
The worst gear loss ever in a battalion even is when someone fucking loses their rifle.
Yep.
I get off work.
God.
And one of the platoons attached to my battalion was out at the range. I'm already back home. I'm in the shower. And my fucking first sergeant is blowing my fucking phone up because some asshole in our battalion forgot their fucking rifle somewhere. And they had to recall all of us back to fucking base, even if we weren't the ones at the fucking range that day.
Correct.
How do you get back to base without knowing your rifle's not on you?
Well, it's well, you remember we call it Hands Across America. What they're recalling everybody for is to do a fucking wide scale search.
Yeah.
And that's literally like it turns into a wide scale search. And like if it gets bad enough, I've been locked. Like I've done what happened with Joe. I've been recalled.
Same here.
That's a recall. I've been locked down, which means we didn't even really make it out of the field. We might have gone back to like the company area, but we didn't even really like we haven't gone home yet. And I've been locked down. Like we will stay in place.
Yeah.
Nobody
I've had both happen.
Nobody goes home. You just told your old lady you're gonna make it home in time for dinner tonight. You're just barely getting out of the field. You're fucking daydreaming about goddamn bathtubs and fucking
private pile
and pizza.
Some stupid shit.
And you get fucking locked down. And you get fucking locked down until fucking shit is found.
For us, an NCO lost theirs.
When I was on my way back to base, because this was...
It's like being in prison. It's like being in prison.
The last time it happened, I was in E6 at this point. So I'm on my way back to fucking base. I'm calling up all of my specs. I'm calling all the E4 Mafia. Like, guys, when I get back, this rifle better have been fucking found.
Yep.
I pulled through the gates into my company area. Fucking rifle was there.
Goddamn right, dude, and thank God, because you get.
I knew E4 Mafia had my back on that fucking one,
dude. Fucking well, and bless their hearts, dude. Because I'll tell you, dude, like there is nothing more like morale sucking, disheartening. You know it's not your fault. You know it wasn't any of your Joes. You know sometimes like
it was a different fucking platoon within our battalion.
Had nothing to do with you. You are still being held accountable. And like nobody's doing anything until somebody figures it the fuck out. And we have a really cool acronym for that. It's FITFO. And it's exactly what the fuck I just said. I'll put it up on the screen here. FITFO, everybody. Figure it the fuck out.
Hey,
I wanted to eat dinner with my fucking family.
If you have to ask from the dungeon, you can't afford it.
I'm fucking sitting here at goddamn 22 motherfucking 100. I was supposed to be home 5 fucking hours ago. We just spent 3 weeks in the fucking field. Why in the finger fuck am I sitting here?
I'm trying to go home and fuck my wife.
Figure it the fuck out. Somebody figure it the fuck out. Please, for me. Okay, I'm trying not to have a fucking stroke right now. I just wanted to see my family. Oh shit, they're already in bed. Fuck. Right? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well, the worst part for me was at that moment, I lived fucking 45 minutes off post.
So that was similar. You remember I lived in Pueblo?
Yeah.
That's very similar to.
I drive.
Yep.
I made it all the way to my house.
It's
stripped out of my fucking shit.
Was
in the shower.
Yeah. Yep.
Had to hop out the shower, dry the fuck off real quick, throw all my fucking camis back on, run back get back on in my car, drive 45 minutes back to base. I'm fucking heated. Like I was cussing out every E4 that picked up their fucking phone.
Oh, put up from the dungeon's fucking question. From the dungeon wants to know what the E4 Mafia is.
Are we allowed to tell him?
So, we can give him. He might, it's one of those things we can give him an idea. So
it is a group of individuals who can tactfully acquire any item you need them to acquire, no questions asked, at a moment's notice.
From
the mafia.
From the dungeon, I want to remind you of movies like Fight Club, Goodfellas. It's like they're the people that make the machine work. The rank of E4 in the United States Army, that is the rank that makes the Army move. It's the wheels that keep the Army rolling along.
There's 2 ranks in E4.
There is.
But for a majority of the E4s, it's that rank where you're going from junior enlisted to a leadership position. And
it's where you learn how to fucking make shit happen.
Yeah.
And you figure it the fuck out. You figure it the fuck out. It's like just it's where you learn how to what we call backwards plan. And it's like, well, if this happens, my sergeant is going to be really, really pissed.
Yeah.
So how do I figure out how to make this not happen to keep my sergeant from being pissed? And then later when you leave the E4 Mafia, you become a non-commissioned officer. You become a sergeant, and that's a different mafia. But we nobody talks about that mafia. Like nobody talks about that mafia. But like the E4 Mafia is literally the grease that keeps the wheels turning. They keep the machine. They're your gas station attendants. Okay, they're the people that you see doing security at fucking shows, like fucking yours truly. Okay, they're the worker. They're the worker bees. They're the ones that actually make everything happen. That's that rank. That's the rank in the United States Army. And even though rank wise they don't get a lot of respect, they get nothing but all the respect because they're actually the gears that make the machine work. They are
a good leader in the military knows if you need something done, you call up an E4
or an E6. But well, that's a different
so
it's
again.
E6
called the E4, got the shit fucking done.
call your shady, local corner fucking E6, and he probably has like 5 or 6 fucking local shady fucking E4s. They'll make it happen. They will make it happen. Like between all of them, they will make it happen. And then the E6 can send the report up that we are green to green. We are green to green. Like
because I walk back in the company area, fucking Spec walks up to me with the fucking rifle. I'm like, I'm not even gonna ask where you fucking found it. I fucking walked over to fucking first sergeant.
Take it to the goddamn armory right the fuck now. Lock it the fuck up. I want to go home. I want to go the fuck home.
I want to go back home.
Motherfucker.
I want to go back home, and now I got to get another shower because I just threw my dirty ass fucking uniform on that I was out in the field all day in.
Joe, were you similar to me in the respect that or excuse me, not in the respect, the regard. In the regard that I hated getting mad. I hated raising my voice. I hated getting mad. But sometimes we lose our shit because shit gets so stupid. And it was like, you ever like see like you ever see like your dad get like really quiet instead of fucking like yelling at you?
That's when. So
when I became an NCO, there were times where it was like I was so enraged. I didn't have words. It was literally like, I look at my team leaders and I'm like, you two figure this the fuck out. Tell your fucking Joes they've got like 30 seconds. Like, cause like I don't even have the words. My stupid.
Again, not infantry, so we just called them squad leaders. We didn't call them team leaders.
That's okay.
But
that's okay.
My squad leaders, they knew, like, if I'm standing at the front of platoon and it's after a brief and I haven't dismissed them yet and I'm just fucking quiet.
Yep.
They knew.
Bad fucking day.
It was going to be a fucking horrible day. And then I would dismiss just my squad leaders. I'd have the rest of the fucking platoon stay in formation. I'd take my squad leaders to the side and I would give them a similar talk. You've got, a minute and a half to get the rest of your fucking guys squared away.
Yep.
Before we fucking have the worst day you're ever going to fucking have.
I'm tired of fucking throwing up a report to the fucking platoon sergeant or a first sergeant that people are out of ranks. People are fucking on the way. People are failure to fucking report. We call that FTR in the Army. People are failure to report. You're embarrassing your fucking platoon. You're embarrassing your company. You're embarrassing your fucking battalion. Fucking Sergeant Major is right over there, and luckily he hasn't caught wind of it yet. We've got less than fucking 15 minutes to completely unfuck this goddamn rat's tail of a fucking mess. We've got like less than fucking time. Yesterday. We needed this done yesterday. Why are we still having this problem today? You know what I mean?
I've dismissed one of my squad leaders out of fucking formation to go back to the barracks to drive one of his fucking troops, drag his troop out of the fucking bunk.
We've done that. Like we've like literally made house calls. Like literally, I say house call, not barracks. Like I've driven off post with a couple of the members of the E4 Mafia to fucking like go check on a soldier where it's like
go accomplish some shit.
Hey bro, like this is a no-go. You're in the fucking Army. I don't care if you're married and you live off post, like, I will fucking find you. I will fucking find you.
If I don't have a fucking leave chit fucking filled out,
thank you,
explaining why you're not there, you better fucking be there.
You're not at a fucking appointment. You're you're fucking out of ranks and fucking failure to report. Like, I'm gonna fucking find you. Like, you belong to me. I'm responsible for you, which means Sergeant Major is gonna fucking pull my fucking spine out of my asshole. Okay, if I don't have a fucking answer for him, like yesterday.
Yep.
So I'm gonna fucking find you. I am going to fucking find you. Like,
I have a particular set of skills.
There's no mountain you can climb. Okay, there's no fucking forest or hill or valley or swamp you can hide in. I will fucking find you, and I will just walk until I do. I will just walk until I do.
I had one guy from from my last platoon. I was fucking platoon leader of, platoon sergeant of. One guy fucking went AWOL. You want to know how long it took me and my E4s to fucking find his ass?
Less than a day.
Day and a half.
Close enough. That's close enough.
Because he crossed he crossed from North Carolina over into South Carolina.
Oh no! State lines, whatever will we do?
Stripper at fucking Myrtle Beach.
Of course he did. Because of course he did. Going AWOL.
You want to know how he fucked up though? He used his government travel card to pay for the fucking hotel room.
He thought he was gonna fucking do one of those too, huh? Fucking dumb bastard. Fucking, have you ever had to pull fucking like a watch on somebody when like, and it's like 24-hour watch. So like you have to get like 3 people from your platoon and like you take 8-hour shifts and you literally watch every move they make. They're not allowed to use the bathroom or the closed door or shower. Like, you have to be present in their presence fucking 24 hours a day. And it's a waste of your goddamn time. It's a waste of your goddamn time because somebody else wanted to be a fucking asshole. And it's like when you're elite, it's really fucking shitty when you're junior enlisted. When you're an NCO, when you become an NCO, it gets like fucking 10 times as shitty because it's like, because that's your guy. That's your guy. That's your guy. So you take care of it. Fitfo, right? Fitfo. You take care of it. It's your problem. And like, that's one of those, we all love watching war movies and all the, the heroic fucking valorous fucking whatever the fuck bullshit, right? Like the patriotic flag waving stuff. That's the stuff we don't talk about a lot. Is like some, like in every industry,
late night sitting somewhere fucking watching a dumbass.
Shitty people join the military too. And I'm sure that surprises nobody. Okay.
This is true. So what else do we have for the week?
Joe, did you do much?
I ain't got shit.
I didn't. I barely. I did.
I restarted watching Smallville, but that's about fucking it.
Are you watching Smallville because this bitch came out with a podcast?
Talking about the fucking Talkville podcast where they're rewatching the episodes.
I'm not talking about that one. The fucking the fucking lady who was in the sex cult that was recruiting people.
Oh, I didn't even know Allison Mack came out with a fucking podcast.
Yeah, she's fucking. Did you hear about that, baby? She's fucking was going into the podcast world to invade our space to talk about her stupid fucking cult.
Wait, hold on. Did you say sex cult? Back up. Hold on.
You had Jay at sex cult.
You had me at sex. How do you?
They were branding people. They were legitimately branding people.
Yeah, but what about the sex?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the sex, Jay.
Did you guys ever fucking wonder did you guys ever wonder like how do people like this like meet each other? It's like, hey, you know what? I like long walks on the beach and poetry, and also I like peeing on people when I have sex. And it's like, how do you fucking meet somebody like that? Like, how do like
peeing on people?
How does that shit work? And then you said it's a cult, so there's like a whole fucking like movement wrapped around it. Like, what?
And they're branding each other.
And now that's part of the. I'm sure somebody gets sexual gratification out of being branded. I'm sure that is also a thing.
I'm sure
probably.
too. Yeah, there was this
I've
whole
heard
thing.
weirder. I've definitely heard of weirder.
Yeah, because she was charged with like sex trafficking, human trafficking, conspiracy for some. Well, there was a bunch of crazy shit. And
when am I allowed? When am I
put
allowed?
it away, Jay. Put it away.
I'm just saying. When am I allowed? Come on. I like freaky sex. I like fun sex. Okay, but I don't need a fucking cult to have it. Okay? Like, why does the trafficking and fucking people that aren't really invested in it, like, it's supposed to be consensual. It's supposed to be fun. If it's not fun for somebody else, well, it's not fun for me, for sure. Like, I don't know about everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, a cult? A whole sex cult?
Yeah, a whole cult of people just having sex and branding each other and trafficking each other.
Oh, come on.
So and here's the thing. You want to know, after she went to fucking court and went through the trial and everything, you want to know how long she got in jail?
2 years.
Well, the 3-year sentence, she got out at 2 years because of good behavior. And part of her charges were fucking sex trafficking.
That means Ghislaine Maxwell's about to be free.
Don't speak those words. Don't ever speak the worst out loud, John.
We know how this fucking place is. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Can we change topics, please?
Oh, yeah.
So Epstein didn't kill himself, in case anybody was wondering.
He definitely did not fucking kill himself.
Wait a minute. Jay's got a banner for that.
Oh, no, I changed it. Unless it's
he got rid of it.
Well, that's the one I used for FitFo. Hold on. Let me figure this the fuck out. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Boy. Here come our conspiracy, our tinfoil hats, boys.
Yeah. Well, it's not a tinfoil hat. It's kind of just facts. Like, yeah,
my whole point of that conversation was don't we get documentaries for that type of shit? Why do we need a podcast?
Okay.
Because podcast is like docuseries.
Now we're going to get into like exploitation versus like, is this actually information that we need to be consuming? It's kind of like having like a It's kind of like having like a morbid fascination with like serial killers. There's nothing wrong with it. It can be fascinating. But if your whole podcast is revolved around sex trafficking and sex cults and people that clearly don't do enough time in jail for their crimes, it ain't my bag. I don't know about everybody else. That's not my bag. I can watch a fucking a mini series on Jeffrey Dahmer, okay, but I'm not going to go back and rewatch it the next week. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. However, my wife will.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a podcast, like kind of like what we do. However often you decide to do it, there's got to be somewhat of a theme. And like, you know, we have a theme here. It's veteran centric, but we don't take ourselves very seriously on this show. This is not the we're not here talking about fucking guns and ammo every week. We're not talking about fucking war.
Oh, that's Garand Thumb. He does that.
There's a whole genre.
His videos are awesome though.
There's a whole genre for it. And if that's your thing, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. Our theme here is we're the veterans that like, dude, we're not in the army anymore. So like, I'm not going to take this shit like any more serious than I have to. You know what I mean? And that includes my off time when we do the podcast. Like I like smiling. I like laughing with you guys. You know what I mean? I like drinking beer.
You like rage baiting him?
I like drinking beer with Joe and occasionally taking a hit off a bong with fucking John. You know what I mean? And talking about video games, talking about movies that we watch or stupid TV shows like Special Forces.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We actually have a good conversation too. It could turn into a really, really friendly debate because there's nothing angry about it.
What?
Warner Brothers is up for sale.
like Animaniacs, like Warner Brothers, like Bugs Bunny and the whole gang, like Warner Brothers, are up for sale.
Up for sale. DC, all of it.
Smoking weed, drinking brews, doing coke. Smoking weed, drinking brews, doing coke. Like this is why we have a mature tag on our thing. By the way, like
I'm totally next year. I'm going to just be silent Bob.
You know what? We should.
I'm just going to sit here quietly
I've actually
fucking episode.
In my earlier Tucson days, when I used to have long hair, I had a buddy that went as Silent Bob and I went as Jay, and we went out on Halloween night. We did the bar scene in Tucson as Jay and Silent Bob. Like, just saying,
should be me and Gio.
That would be you and Gio. That would literally be you and Gio. Like,
may have to change it up last minute.
So Warner Brothers declined Disney's offer from the dungeon.
Yeah, and they also declined Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus bidded 3 times so far, 3 times, and they were like, no.
So who's Warner Brothers holding out for?
So right now, the rumors and conversations, and I do like this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Netflix and Apple. Now, if you guys don't mind, if I could throw in my devil's advocacy here,
please, I'm all ears.
Netflix.
The devil's all ears over here, dude.
Yeah. So Netflix has 300 million subscribers worldwide compared to the I think it's 25 million for Apple, right? Fair. So not a big reach, right? Netflix, we know, has the money, the production, the balls. Okay, they got it, right?
They've been getting a little wishy-washy, but I'll give it. I'll give it to. I will give point conceded.
But here's one thing I want to say though.
Traditionally,
they have this weird relationship with Zack Snyder. Okay, and I say that because Warner Brothers is under DC. Now think about it. There's been talks that James Gunn is not going to run DC if Warner Brothers gets bought by someone else, but no one knows, right? No one knows. We don't know. So Netflix getting Warner Brothers might be a good thing for Zack Snyder, but I personally, and this is just a matter of opinion, and I'll tell you why, I feel like the perfect company to take over Warner Brothers would be Apple. So the first reason, and I'll tell you why.
Hard disagree, but go ahead.
They only have one IP that is not original to theirs, right? One IP, and that's the Godzilla franchise, the Monarch series. Everything else is original from what I remember. Now,
Joe, what were you going to say, real quick?
I'm going to let John finish his thought process.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go ahead.
I've said on this show many times that the production and the shows that Apple has put out are really fucking good. Really good.
I want you to know that's not what I'm going to argue when I argue.
Yeah.
I want you to know that's not what I'm going to argue.
I've got a counter argument too. That's why I'm letting John finish his process.
They have the production value. They have the money, and it would be a good way for them to garner a big amount of subscribers. I think that the content that Apple has put out with their shows really shows that they Severance is their top show next to Silo and Monarch.
What was that one about again?
For All Mankind. Silo was the one where they have a bunch
of Severance. Sorry,
that's the one where they have them. They're inside of an office building and they're like lobotomized. Where when they're inside work, they don't know what happens outside and vice versa. Gotcha. So yeah, that's my argument for Apple taking it. I mean, Netflix is another good contender, but for me, it's going to be Apple. Go ahead.
So my counter argument here is I see Warner Brothers turning down Apple's offer. Here's why. Apple is partial owners of Pixar. Disney owns Pixar.
I didn't know that.
Apple and Disney have a close tied relationship because of that. You're right. Warner Brothers turned down Disney because obviously Disney owning Marvel Studios, Warner Brothers doesn't want their DC IPs tied into the same company that makes the Marvel projects. So There's my counter argument. Because of Disney and Apple being co-owners of Pixar Studios, I doubt Apple's going to end up being able to fucking acquire Warner Brothers.
That's
it's going to more than likely end up going to Netflix, or they're just going to end up taking it completely off the table and not selling it all.
Which could be another option.
Corporations ruin everything. I'm sticking to my main original point that I've said probably since the first podcast me and John ever did together. They ruin everything. They're going to make it worse. I would also rather see it go to Netflix, I guess, than Apple.
Well, look at this.
I don't see anything. I don't see any good coming from any of this. This is just conglomerizing. Do you remember when we were kids? Do you guys remember when we were little kids and we were in school and they would teach us that like monopolies were wrong? Remember when they broke up AT&T because AT&T had a monopoly on the phone system? That happened within our life. That happened within our lifetimes, gentlemen. This is just more corporate conglomeration. They're doing this thing where they're just putting all the chips into like the same pile. And it gets worse every time. It gets worse every. You didn't like cable TV and paying for 500 channels of shit you didn't watch. Now you got to pay the same or more for X amount of fucking streaming services if that's what you want to watch. Well, you have to pay the same or more. They literally just changed cable TV over to fucking streaming. Okay, and that's the reason I'm using this example is because now we're talking about brands. We're talking about a brand.
Yeah.
And brands within brands.
Thank you. It's like multi-layered like an onion. And we're talking about Warner Brothers. We're talking about iconic shit. There's iconic shit in our world that comes from the Warner Brothers studio or what originated as the Warner Brothers studio. My problem with this, my actual problem with this is I have never seen a corporation make something fucking better or cheaper. That's it. That's like, and that's my argument.
And that's where I'm going to segue into Xbox raising Game Pass prices.
Because they totally just did that.
I want to go back to this comment too, because if Netflix were to do this, I mean, I would love to see a proper Crisis on Infinite Earths.
It's okay. It's fun to do the what ifs and like if this studio or this company owned the rights to this and this, we could see a crossover like Alien versus Predator or Freddy versus Jason, Robble. Okay, for the fans, that's fine, but that's like a one-off. That's like
Cowboys versus Aliens.
It's going to happen for Doomsday when it comes out.
That's a one-off, though, gentlemen. That's a one movie, one TV show, one series, one miniseries, whatever. That's a one-off. What we're not talking about is the 99.99% of everything else that comes with it that gets fucked in the ass just because we wanted to see a Crisis on Infinite Earth, right? Like everything else gets fucked in the ass. You might get a cool Batman movie or the next newest fucking thing, from whatever thing you like. You might get that, sure, as part of it. It's still going to be more expensive. Everything else is still going to be shittier. Okay, like and now those cocksuckers own big quotes here, gentlemen, quotes. Now they own the rights to your fucking memories, your happy memories. They own the rights to it. So they can just shelve it like they shelved Red Dead 2. Like they shelved Red Dead 2. Like one of the greatest masterpieces in fucking like video game history. They shelved it for like years upon release.
Just to come back a year ago.
Just to come back and fucking like, oh, they realized they had lightning in a bottle. Like Rockstar has traditionally done really, really well with games. They didn't realize the lightning they had in the bottle with Red Dead. They really didn't. They really didn't.
Can I segue into something about this too that you bring that up? There's news articles coming out that GTA 6 might have economic implications because some schools and some major businesses are talking about closing down the day the game comes out. And so I did a little research, and if one day, if like companies like Target and Walmart close, they lose $2 billion, right? They get a $2 billion loss, right? Mm-hmm. But if schools and education systems close down, they lose 6 to 10 billion. And they're fucking talking about doing that for the release of this fucking game.
Remind me real quick, because like I know my memory is a little shot sometimes. How much money are we born with when we come to this world? And how much money do we fucking take away? It's a construct. It's just a fucking construct. Money's money, and I know it makes the world go round, but fuck them. Fuck them, John. Oh, fuck them.
But don't you think that economically it will fuck a lot of things up if they do that?
Yeah.
I think the better question is like, do I care at this point? Because it's like, fuck them. Like they can't. They're gonna take.
What if I can't go to fucking Walmart for a day,
dude? Snap is about to fucking shut down. And
yeah,
like 1/6.
And people are asking for $20,000 on TikTok and shit.
1/6 of our population. 1/6 of our population is on some form of fucking SNAP or fucking benefits. 1/6. That's not a small percentage, John. That's a huge chunk.
Yeah.
We're about to take it away. You think I give a fuck?
Oh, yeah.
You think I give a fuck if a fucking Walmart shuts down for a day or two because of fucking GTA 6? Or like, fuck, dude, fuck them. Fuck them. Until somebody figures it the fuck out. Fuck them. Like, I don't know about you guys, gentlemen. I think we're lucky we're at the age that we are right now. Like, because fucking fuck them. Like, whoever we fucking put in charge ain't fucking doing it right. Ain't fucking
just don't fuck with my veteran shit.
Oh, bro, fucking
put it, keep it away.
Put that bag back in the fucking pocket, Jay.
Yep.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, as I take a bong rip, I think I need a bong rip.
That's why you got to buy the hard copies, my brother. Get those DVDs. Yeah, I mean, some DVDs are worth it. Some of them are not.
We've been saying it for years. Like, I have a record player that also plays fucking CDs. I've got consoles.
FBI, open up!
Fuck.
I'm Lobo. Look at me. It's not me. I didn't do it.
I think it does go. You know, we have books. We have table games. We've got D&D. You know what I mean? They can't take everything away from us. They can't. It's too late. They let the genie out of the box a long time ago with that.
They can take away our money, but they can't take away our dicks.
Dude, fuck the money. They can't take away our entertainment. That's all we've got. That's like
this is.
Like, I'm not.
I have board games and shit still. Like,
listen, when I was in boot camp, and I'm sure you guys know this too. We had nothing, no board games, no cell phones, nothing. Right? I saw a group of homies, my homies, get tissue paper and turn them into fucking dice and play CeeLo in the fucking trailers.
I was just gonna say, I saw dudes cut up fucking regular like sheets of writing paper and turn them into playing cards.
Yeah,
like literally, like fucking
get creative.
Yeah, it ain't hard. Like, but that's what we do. And dude, again, I'm gonna circle back real quick. That's part of my problem with all the conglomeration of our entertainment and our media, is that they're gonna start putting controls on like you're not allowed to have fun. You're not allowed to have fucking fun. And you know what? Fuck them and fuck you if you're fucking down.
Put me in the camp if you're gonna take away my fun.
Down that fucking rabbit hole. Let's look at the UK and how their TV system works. Literally, even just to stream Netflix on a TV, you have to pay the fucking country for licensing, for a TV license.
That's what
every year.
This is the shit. Do you remember back in the early 2000s, they allocated hundreds of millions of dollars for people for the country to telecommunications companies to put in infrastructure for the internet, just for the internet, like high speed fucking like, like fiber internet. They didn't do anything. They didn't do it. They just took the money. They took the government's money and they fucking didn't do shit. This is, you guys can fact check me all day long. Google fucking.
I work in the tech industry. I fucking remember that shit.
I do too. Because I remember reading like the government was giving the money to improve infrastructure so that we could have fucking like everybody could have like high speed fiber optic fucking internet. And it could already be in the ground right now.
My shit still sucks.
They didn't do it. They took the fucking money and ran. They didn't fucking do it.
And put it into other fucking things that had nothing to do with the money.
They don't have
money was supposed to be for.
They don't have our best interests in mind. They never fucking did. All they care about is the fucking money they ain't taking with them when they're fucking dead. I don't know about you guys. When I'm on my fucking deathbed, I'm not going to be sitting there thinking about how much money I had in the fucking bank account. I'm probably going to be thinking about all the great memories I fucking made and all the great times I had and fucking all the amazing, amazing shit that I saw throughout my fucking pitiful fucking worthless life. Okay, I'm not going to be thinking about the fucking zeros in my goddamn fucking bank account. That shit ain't fucking real. Like this, what we're doing right now,
yeah,
this is real. And that's also why we do this every fucking week to prove that we are here.
Yeah, and this is still going to be there, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years down the fucking road. Somewhere on the fucking internet, this shit's still going to be there well after we're all fucking gone.
Thank
you.
And
I feel bad for anyone who watches.
Hey, no, I feel good for them because maybe they'll get their fucking minds free that like we don't have to take this shit so fucking seriously all the time and turn into these like just pieces of shit, like crusty old grumpy fucking men, which I'm trying really, really hard to not turn into. You know what I mean? It's like
we're not going to take it.
We're the last of the Mohicans, dude. We're the last pure. Like we're not plants. We're not, we're not sleeping in bed with Drake or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like we are just normal.
We are the real deal, motherfucking Holyfield, dude. Like
I'm still going to say saying normal is probably a big stretch there, John.
Yeah, no, I
hold on. I would like to counter that. What were you going to say, John?
Oh, I'm just saying this is the new normal.
Well, I was going to counter what Joe just said. Like you could say we're not normal, but I just want to bring a couple of things up, Joe, real quick. Gentlemen, gentlemen, do both of you pay your taxes?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
It sucks.
Do both of you, generally speaking, do both of you try to stay out of trouble and try to stay out of jail and just be a productive member of society?
Absolutely.
No.
Fuck you, Joe. Shut the fuck up. You contrarian bitch. You already know what I'm getting at. And
yeah, I know.
Yeah, fuck you, Jay, because you're right. Yeah, fuck you, Jay, because you're right. Did all three of us fucking serve our country? And fucking like no questions asked, fucking like I'd say that fucking counts for normal in my book. Because I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole every day of my fucking life and go fucking like full Karen on somebody over fucking like nothing.
Yeah, so what we ask every now and then.
Well, people are always going to people, and there's always going to be assholes. There's always going to be assholes. Okay. One more time, and I'm going to shut the fuck up about the corporate shit because it really pisses me off. I, again, just want to remind everybody, corporations have never made anything fucking better. They always make it worse, okay? They chop shit up until it's fucking worthless. And then you're like, did that actually happen? Like, do I remember Voltron? Do I remember fucking, like,
from the dungeon? I did my part.
So yeah, and I'll shut the fuck up.
No, as I give you the big screen.
Right. So in other news,
are we already at $1.15?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
We want to touch on the Samsung Apple thing, John.
Yeah, bring that up. I want to talk about that.
So, fuck.
I'm gonna go get a beer. This is more corporate stuff. I'll be right back.
It's not really more corporate stuff. It's more Well, in a sense. So I don't get much time to talk about fucking tech on the podcast here. But Apple just earlier this month, so like a week and a half ago, I think it was early last week, they announced their new M5 chip line of processors. Alongside that, they released a new iPad Pro, a new MacBook Pro, and then an updated version of their Vision Pro augmented reality VR XR fucking headset, the Vision Pros. This week, Samsung, because back early this year during Google's I/O event, Google announced several new version platforms for Android. One of those being Android XR, which is their AR VR platform operating system. So Samsung earlier this week announced the Galaxy XR goggles. Anybody that's seen anything about the Vision Pros knows they're super fucking expensive. They're definitely not an everyday consumer product. Like,
Yeah, no.
I would,
which I argue is also bullshit. Should be available to like
so
Mom and Pa Joe. Just throwing it out there.
So yeah, I mean it should be, but again, this is technically their second generation. The technology is still fairly new, so it's trying to figure out how to get that price down, get that into a more consumer friendly product. Like any product launches with anything new technology wise, the prices are always fucking ridiculous. I've been in the field long enough to fucking see it happen.
Oh God, yes.
Apple is, in my opinion, one of the best companies when it comes to they'll launch a product at a stupid high price and then eventually actually they didn't. Like people still fucking purchase them damn things.
Yeah, but like in what numbers?
High numbers. I mean, obviously it's slowed down from millions, right? But they're still selling. People are still using them. It's constantly being updated.
Apple, huh?
So in quarter 3 of 2024, the sales soared 211% compared to quarter 2.
When were they released?
They were released last year in 2024. So in 2024, the first year they sold, by the end of the year, they sold 800,000 units. And this year already, they've sold 2 million.
Yep, there you go.
Well, I just want to remind you both that we have the third most populous country in the world.
Yeah.
Sounds like 2 million people have enough money to blow fucking $4,000 on a pair of glasses.
That's globally. Those sales are global numbers, not
just
just
global. Well, those are dog shit then, because now we're doing 8 billion. Well, so now we're doing 8 billion. 2 million out of 8 billion is a fucking drop.
Yeah, I mean it's not the best, but again, it's VR and stuff like that isn't for everybody.
Right?
You know.
I'm listening.
So that side of it I take into account a little bit with it. But again, for Apple, those numbers are shit. Yeah, for instance, the iPhone 17 Pro, which just came out this year, at launch sold 4 fucking million phones.
Again, worldwide or fucking in the United States? Because that's a fucking drop in the bucket.
When Apple releases their phones, they don't just release one single device. So I'm talking just the base 17 Pro. I'm not talking the base model 17, the Air, the Pro Max. I'm talking just one phone globally on launch day. One single day, 3 million devices.
That's fucking wild.
Worldwide or in the United
Worldwide.
States? It's a drop. That is a drop in the fucking bucket.
But that's on the launch day.
Drop in the bucket.
I'm not looking at like over the course of a whole year here, Jay. I'm looking at a single day.
But I'm not arguing the validity of what your point is. What I'm arguing is that's not how we math though. That just means somewhere around the world, 3 million out of 8 billion had enough money to drop on a new product. And I want to see like games like GTA 5 that lasted through like 3 console generations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's growth. That's fucking
Yeah.
Those are numbers. And granted, it hasn't been 15 years since they've released these products or whatever we're talking about. Okay, I'm not obviously we don't have 15-year numbers. Okay, what I'm saying is if there's 8 billion people, that's 8 with 9 zeros and 3 with 6 zeros out of that number have enough money on the first day, that's fine. And that's a good number for the first day. But that's day one. That's day one. Like, how many days are in 15 years? Whatever 365 times 15 is, right? Like, that's only one day. Does that mean it's going to be the next new thing? Maybe, maybe not. But there's always going to be.
And when I'm looking at the cell phone numbers, I'm looking at those are people that probably fucking upgrade their phone every fucking year when the new one drops.
That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about. That's what you would call the base, right? Yeah, that's what you would call the base. Like, yeah, that's your base number.
Now,
but they're like juggalos for Apple, right? Okay, it's like Apple's juggalos.
Now,
like
Samsung earlier this week, back to the main part of the story, announces their Android XR goggles, the Galaxy XR. Again, these are supposed to be a consumer-based product. 1,700 fucking bucks for a fucking headset.
Glasses or a headset?
It's like a goggles. So,
and that's $1,700. So it's still almost $2,000, probably after taxes and whatever the fuck, right? And what are the specs? How are the specs compared to Apple's?
Yep. So spec wise, Apple's headset. Okay. So Samsung's is running a micro OLED display with 3,552 by 3,840 pixels per eye, up to a 90 hertz refresh rate. Apple's is same pixels per eye, but 120 hertz refresh rate. Samsung's goggles are running the Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2, which is their mobile processor for like cell phones. It's the same fucking processor that's in the new Samsung Galaxy fucking S20, whatever the fuck's out now. Where Apple,
I think.
Yeah, where Apple's headset is running the M5 processor, which is the same processor that's in, which is the M series line, is what's in all of their computers. So Apple's headset is running a computer processor where Samsung's is running a cellular mobile device processor.
Okay.
Storage wise, and memory.
A little cheaper, but you get what you pay for, basically. Is that kind of
on the Samsung side for storage and RAM, it's 16 gigs of RAM. The only storage option is 256 gigabytes of storage for the headset.
You said only 256?
Only 256.
Do you guys
remember my cell phone has 256 gigs of fucking storage in it?
You remember when like fucking Doom was like megabytes? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was like fucking.
And now you can play Doom on a fucking on a vacuum cleaner. But we got breaking.
Yeah, now Joe says only 256 gigs. Only.
Well, that's because like most cell phones now, that's what the storage starts at.
No, I know. I know.
I mean, that's installing Call of Duty. That's literally what that is.
Bro, yeah, and fuck that shit too, by the way.
But then the Apple headset is 16 gigs of RAM with storage options of 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. So you get 3 different storage tiers there. Battery life. So both have, or the Galaxy XR has 2 to 2.5 hours of battery life before you have to recharge it. And that's just using a web browser and lightly watching videos. The Vision Pro, 2.5 to 3 hours, same usage. So if you're doing heavy, extensive tasks and stuff, it's going to last less. But, you know, if I'm wearing that thing, I'm sitting down on the couch to watch a fucking movie. I'm not. Yeah. But
Interesting.
input methods,
I can't
hand tracking and eye tracking.
I can't think of a reason I would need these goggles though. That's the part I'm kind of like, that's why I don't think the early numbers really reflect like that sounds like something you would use if you were like a heavy office person. You know what
So
I mean?
that's where they're gearing these towards is professional environments.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
In Samsung's demo, they actually had a like board certified anesthesiologist professor, someone that teaches upcoming anesthesiologists. They have training tools you can put on the headset so you can learn how to do a trach and put a breathing tube in someone and shit without actually having to have a physical person.
Interesting.
And you can, in the program, you can have it do, you know, certain scenarios that you might rarely ever encounter so like it has educational and like business use cases.
Sure.
Like if you're wanting to render a 3D model and mock something up, but not have to like spend the money to actually build a model, you can do it in a 3D rendering application on the goggles.
It almost sounds like to me these should be mass produced and handed out to like school children so they could learn better.
So Apple has started an initiative to, by the end of 2027, have these goggles in most major public school systems within the United States.
Hope so. That would make me happy. Like, you know how like Apple and like Macintosh, like it used to be Macintosh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
First computer I ever used was a fucking Mac.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it wasn't the first for me, but that's irrelevant. Like, but yes, in school, that's like what
in school we had those colorful iMac.
Yeah, the original, the very first iMacs.
And that's when Wi-Fi was really kicking weight because the airports had come out from Mac as well.
Yeah, that was a little ahead of like past my time, but like I remember doing Oregon Trail with the big floppies. I remember doing Oregon Trail with the 3.5 floppies, you know what I mean? And then like in high school we had computers, you know what I mean? Like, and that makes more sense to me. Like make it, if it's a tool, let everybody use it. You know what I mean? And it should be a little bit cheaper than, but you're right, Joe. It's brand new. It's brand new.
And here's what the Samsung goggles next to a set of the Apple ones looks like. So if you can see my cursor on the screen yep. So, okay. So where my cursor's at, if you guys can see that, that's the Samsung headset.
Interesting.
This one's the Apple headset.
Interesting.
They look almost fucking the same.
I could see applicable use for it, but on a much wider scale than just a professional environment.
Yeah. I mean, so like, for instance, if I ever came into the fucking money to be able to afford this,
sure,
I could buy the headset and it allows me to take my computer because I use a Mac laptop. I can mirror my laptop to the headset and set 3 60-inch displays in front of my face to work off of instead of smaller display. So like if I had a use case where I needed to do that, it's got some like, there's some practical use. I'm hoping eventually they come out with a more consumer level model because with all their other devices, the iPads, the Apple Watches, the fucking Macs, the phones, they have your entry level model, which is a couple $100 cheaper than the Pro models. So like my laptop, I've got a MacBook Air. The MacBook Pro with the same specs as my MacBook Air is a $300 difference because it has a couple extra ports on it and cooling fans instead of no cooling fans, and a few other little odds and ends that make it a pro level. So like if you're doing heavy intensive graphic content or video editing and stuff, it's more energy efficient because you're able to actively cool off the internal components because the fans are there. For what I need it for, I don't need that. So I saved, $400 fucking dollars and got the one without the fans. On the phone side, you have your iPhone Pro models, which are starting at $1,100. And then you got your base model iPhones, which start at $800. With the Apple Watches, you have your SE, which is pretty much the entry level Apple Watch, which is $200 starting out. Then you've got your Series 11, your Series models, which is technically like the original Apple Watch every year that they mainly upgrade, which starts off at $400. And then you have the Ultras, which is like the pro Apple Watch, the really big, nice, fancy fucking outdoorsy one, which starts off at $800. iPad, same fucking scenario. You've got base model, fucking an Air model, and then you've got the Pro model. So I eventually see Apple releasing a lower end, cheaper version of their headset once they've figured out how to take the technology they're putting into it and make it more cost effective to be able to release it at a cheaper price. Since it's only the second generation, it's going to take a while.
It's only, in their hands, and they could probably do it tomorrow if they wanted to, but they don't because they want to suck every last fucking ounce of our souls out of us, before we fucking die. So, they could do it. They could do it tomorrow. Snap could be in effect in November. They could do it tomorrow. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to be positive.
I'm waiting to see what fucking Samsung and Apple end up doing fucking on the fucking patent infringement fucking side of things with this shit. Because I know Apple's going to go after fucking Samsung.
They do look a lot alike, but I think that's also that's kind of like how it's supposed to be in the free market, right? Like competitors. So
it is, but at the same time, like there are certain things that Apple owns the patent to. So one thing that's not visible in the way the image that I showed is so both headsets, the battery isn't built into the goggles itself. It's a battery pack and it's got this little piece that snaps on to the side of the headset. And then there's a cord that runs down to a battery pack. Both headsets use that exact same connector. And Apple owns the patent for that connector.
So now we're hoarding patents and fucking. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get into the. Okay.
Yeah, so we're coming up towards the end anyway. It's about that time, guys. Don't put marijuana in your candies and give it out to kids.
Oh my God! You don't even have to say that. No one in the history of Halloween has ever done that. Nobody does.
But there's some Karen out there somewhere fucking saying some shit about it.
Fuck her.
I'm sorry. My fucking cannabis gummies are way too expensive to be fucking giving to kids.
Rubber Dungeon made a comment the other day on Morning Rips. It was hilarious. He was like, whatever happened to the razor blades in the candy? They don't do that anymore?
No, it's just cannabis gummies.
Thank you. It was razor blades in like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, 70s, drugs. It's crazy. But Halloween's coming up.
Xanax in my candy bars and then pass them out.
Zanny bars. Zanny bars.
Zanny bars.
Yeah.
Parents won't complain when their kid eats it. It'll be quiet for a bit.
But guys, thank you so much for coming to another Halloween special.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to take this makeup off and
don't forget
normal again.
Don't forget this Thursday is Devil's Night. I believe correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think The Crow is on Tubi right now.
The new one?
No, fuck no, dude. The Crow, bro.
The original.
Motherfucking Lee and shit, bro. Come on, man. The Crow. I think it's on Tubi right now. I could be wrong. I think it's on Tubi. Devil's Night is fucking Thursday. And
actually, you want to know something interesting?
Peacock, Tubi, Pluto TV, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, YouTube, Google Play Movies, Apple TV.
Hold on, slow down, because some of those you have to pay for, and like Amazon, you probably have to pay for it. Like, hold on,
Jay, you have my Peacock subscription. You don't have to pay for it.
Fire it up! Fire it up! Fire it up!
Yeah, and you want to know what the fuck out, other than doing podcasting on Halloween and on fucking Mischief Night, I actually have VA appointments coming up.
I do too.
I got 3 of them, and they're all like 2 hours away, except one.
Your buddy Jay's getting an MRI on fucking Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were getting a vasectomy on Wednesday.
Not quite. I'm not there yet. I've got some bigger problems probably to fucking
I'm not sexually active enough to need one of those right now.
Nor I. Fucking, hey, raise your hand if you've been laid in the last 2 years. John, thank you.
I was waiting for Frenchie to walk around and fucking smack his ass for no reason.
That's 2 or 3. Good odds, right? Good odds. Like,
don't fucking lie, Pop.
Are the VA appointments that bad? It's not that they're that bad. It's that they're fucking far. Most of them, because
here's someone closer to you. I'm surprised. Well,
it's not that, because I'm going for a higher rating. That's why. So. So you know how that process goes. They send you the fucking Tim Buck fucking 2 and shit like that. But I'm gonna be checked out. I feel fucked up, but I feel confident. But this is what kind of leads me to it. Yeah, dude, guys, and this is especially for veterans, guys. And this part of the final thought right here, guys.
I got you.
Get your benefits. Seriously, if you serve this country. If you did what you were told to do, and you're sitting and if you're sitting on a box outside wondering why you're not getting your benefits, it's probably because you didn't fight for them. Okay, it's probably because you didn't have a good VSO. It's probably because you didn't have someone to help you with it.
Sometimes these problems start popping up, and they don't pop up right away. Like the second you get your DD214, some of these things manifest after years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to have hearing loss issues. I'm starting to get fucking migraines. Not starting, I've been having them, but they're getting exponentially worse, and it's causing me to not be able to do things in my life, and it fucking sucks.
I was supposed to go to Dropkick Murphy's with a buddy from around the corner here, where I live. Like, it literally, like, for free. Like, he had the tickets, and I literally had to call him that afternoon because, like, I was having a bad day. Like, and I was like, I'm so fucking sorry, dude. Like, I can't go. Like, I can't make it. And Dropkick fucking Murphy's for free, bro. For fucking free. For fucking free, bro. For free.
And from the dungeon, you do understand Jay was the last one in out of the 3 of us, right?
Yeah.
What was his question? Did he have a question?
No, he said my boss was in the Army probably the same time as Jay, but he doesn't like going and asking for anything. Very stubborn man.
Well,
and that's a lot of us. That's a lot of us veterans too.
That's a very common thing. I've seen it. We talk about it when I talk about doing my group therapy every week. When I do my group therapy, we talk about that a lot too. Is a lot of people wait, and they're stubborn about it. And the problem with that is when you wait, you might be 5, 10. Oh my God, there's motherfuckers in there from like Vietnam. They didn't get their shit for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And then you have to and then you've gone like X amount of time after you've gotten out. You've gone X amount of time. So you've got X amount of time that your body has still aged. It's still worn. You're still getting the lumps and the bumps. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to prove after all that time that whatever you're complaining about is service related.
Yeah,
that's the problem. That's like the best piece of advice I ever got was the day you get out, or even they actually have things where you can do it before you get out now. But the day you get out, go straight to the VA and ask for your checkup. Basically, like
see what you have. If you've had surgery,
I didn't.
if you
Yeah,
like literally all these little things, and I'm sure Jay has been through every little thing. Squilini has been through every little thing too, and even myself, for us to be able to live a
I
little
just got done
comfortable.
fighting because they were trying to put me 100% PNT. And with that, they were telling me I wasn't going to be allowed to work my fucking job.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm still allowed to work. It's just it's up to a certain amount of like it's they don't tell you can't work. It's more
It was with me. It was I was only allowed like 15 hours a week.
they don't put. I have no restrictions. Like it's more.
It's
more like do what you can do. Like it's do what you can do.
So,
and like, but
well, with me, the thing is, what it was because of my accident and all the fucking structural bone damage. And I had to get doctors to sign off that I was okay to fucking sit at a desk, pretty much.
Yeah.
From the dungeon, PNT is it means permanent and total. So when Joe said 100% PNT, that means you would be like considered 100% 100% disabled vet, permanent and total. If you get PNT, that means they can never take it away. They can never take it away. Like it's you can never be downgraded. Like it basically means
can you still own a business on PNT?
God yes, dude. God yes. And there's a lot of what I would call actual misinformation out there.
Yeah.
And again, like I go to a veterans group every week.
Well, that's what I had to fight was because they were telling me I couldn't work on PNT. And I finally got that fucking fight done with. So I've got 100% permanent in total. However, them telling me I can't work is completely done with now because the legality of it was completely illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and like Jay said, there is a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of information that people are not looking at. And it goes in. So even what I'm saying here about your benefits, there's a lot of information out there that people don't know. People don't know that you can go to a veterans organization like I did and meet with someone who specializes in helping you get the benefits that you deserve.
Yeah. And this is not about like just trying to like X, Y, or Z off the government. We're talking about like, and so many veterans get hung up on like, like I'm not trying to fake it, or like I don't want to take it from somebody else. First off, you're not taking it from anybody else
because it's yours.
You earned it.
No, it's an award. It's literally considered an award. And by the way, even if you're 100 PNT, it can still be removed if you like do some like crazy felonious like mayhem shit and go to jail. You'll get fucking. It's considered an award. It is literally considered an award.
Yep.
Like people do not realize that enough. You are not taking anything from anyone getting your benefits. They have already motherfucking set aside that money, and it cannot be fucking touched. Fucking government shut down right now. Fucking troops ain't getting paid. Guess who's getting paid fucking this week? This guy fucking right here. This guy fucking right here.
I'm getting double paychecks this week.
Fucking paid.
Hell yeah.
Because they literally cannot touch that money. You are not taking it from anyone. Okay? It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter what your motherfucking MOS was. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you were the hardest of the hardcore fucking D group with the fucking boys, or if you were fucking like the lowliest of low fucking mechanics and fucking cooks and supply. Okay? Motherfucker, like, you're not taking shit from anyone. You did it. You signed up. You did your time. You got a motherfucking honorable discharge on top of that? Holy shit. Fucking get your shit, dude. You fucking earned it, motherfucker.
Absolutely. And I would say...
Real quick, I got a thing for the final thought. You go ahead. I got to turn my light on real quick.
Oh, yeah, no. All I was going to say, like, with that, too, speak to your therapist. speak to your therapist, use your resources that you have available as a veteran. There are tons in all 50 states, okay? All 50 states of the United States, there are veteran resources all over the place, from the VFW to the American Legion to the VGAs to what's the other one? The USO, even.
USO is for active. USO is for active troops. USO, but if you are active, like, contact the USO. Like, you see them in the airports, but they're not just the airport organization. Okay, like that's they're there for active duty service members.
The extra services they provide outside of like the airport lounge is for active. The airport lounge, even as a veteran, as long as you have your VA card ID with you, you can access the USO lounges in airports.
Don't you have to be like a certain either retired or there's a thing with that. I don't know what the rules are, but I think there's a thing with that. Like, you might need to look that one up. Like, well, anywho, freaking, I know I came in dressed as the Punisher today. I want to go out like Mr. Rogers. Okay, so I wanted to have a very short conversation to all of our friends because I know we're going into like that time of year. I want to give all of my brothers and sisters like a reminder that things are going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. I know fucking shit's getting rough. We're on hard times, as one of our friends, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, would say. We're in hard times, okay? Do not lose hope. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. John, did you ever read the Bible, John?
Yeah, I actually have one right next to me.
Do you know every single time a human being encountered an angel in the Bible, they always said, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. We're going to make it, kids. We're going to make it. All right? And I think we get lost in the sauce sometimes. We get inside of our own heads. We get caught up in our own bullshit. Okay? For good reasons or bad, we get caught up in our own bullshit. We think too much. We overthink too much. We don't think enough sometimes. We lose our fucking weapons, on the fucking range. Everyone makes mistakes. I want everybody to remember there's no reason to be afraid, especially when it's not your fault, and we're going to be okay. There is no fear unless you get scared about it. There's no fear unless you get scared about it. So the best way to figure it the fuck out is to figure out what you're scared of and fucking face it and fucking beat ever-loving dog shit out of it until you ain't fucking scared of it no more. All right? I want everybody to have a good week. We got Halloween coming up. We got good seasons, good tidings following that. What do we got? Thanksgiving next month, John?
Thanksgiving next month.
Thanksgiving, and that means what's right after that? Mariah Carey and yeah.
Christmas, Kwanzaa,
We
Hanukkah.
literally have a week left before she breaks through the ice and we start hearing that shit in fucking every store around the fucking country.
We got Veterans Day coming up too.
Veterans Day. Oh, hey, for all you devil dog crayon eaters out there, Marine Corps 250th birthday, November 10th, the day before fucking Veterans Day. That's what, about 2 weeks? That's about 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
Yep.
About 2 weeks from now, you got freaking your 250 birthdays coming up, devils. So let's do
America's too.
Do it right. Let's do it right.
Just want to say, will you be my neighbor?
Always. Hey, can you imagine, like, if Jay was Mr. Rogers, like, what kind of fucked up ass, like, Mr. Rogers would I be, right?
Or from the Dungeon's last fucking comment on the screen so Jay can see it.
What did he say? That's correct. Yeah, because if you actually get to know the J, which is probably why like these two actually like still hang out with me, is like he's got a really really crusty, nasty like bad tasting shell on the outside, but he's so soft and gooey and delicious on the inside.
That's what my wife was saying last night.
All right, real quick before we wrap it up, if you need help, every week call somebody. We don't care who it is, family member, friend, homie, neighbors, cousins, sisters, brothers, fucking homie from around the way that you saw at the bar the other night. Call someone. If there's no one to call, you can text or dial 988. You can also dial the National Suicide Crisis Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. You're a fucking badass. We're badasses. That's why we're still fucking here. One more round, homies. One more round. Every day you wake up, one more fucking round.
One more round, guys.
We will see you, motherfuckers, and we expect you in formation. 168 hours. All right, we got about 3 weeks where we ain't gonna have to mess with our programming. So 168 hours this week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking do it. Keep your fucking dicks hard. Keep your fucking pussies wet. Don't fucking add to or subtract from the population. All right. Don't beat your fucking wife, your kids, your fucking dog. Okay. Stay the fuck out of trouble. It ain't fucking hard. Do it again, and we'll see you next time.
That's right, guys. Stay safe. We love you guys, and take it easy, and we'll see you guys next week.
Gentlemen, next time.
Later.